Hello and welcome to the PBM and Tinnitus Lab. I'm Dr. Katoyun and this is the second session of the PBM series. In this session, we'll be diving into the fascinating world of light characteristics in PBM, especially how lasers work and what makes them unique for the therapeutic applications. Let's begin with the basics. What is a laser? As I told you in the previous session, laser stands for light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation. It means that unlike ordinary light, laser light is highly structured, and that's what gives it its power in medical application. To understand how lasers work, we need to step into the world of atomic physics. You can see here, this is an identical atom, and this is the nucleus, and electrons orbit atoms at specific energy levels. These are energy levels. And when a photon with the right amount of energy hits an atom, it can be absorbed. This causes the electron to jump to a higher energy level or to be excited. Eventually, the excited electron wants to return to its stable ground state. When it does, it releases energy as another photon. This named as spontaneous emission. It's random and uncontrolled, unlike what we'll see next. Now here's where it gets exciting: stimulated emission. If an excited electron is hit by a photon with the energy exactly equal to the difference between two energy levels, it emits a second photon that is identical to the first. Same energy, same direction, and perfectly synchronized. This is the precise and uniform process that lasers use. To clarify the contrast, spontaneous emission is unpredictable and random and uncontrolled, but stimulated emission is coherent, controlled, and consistent. I pay tribute to the great scientist of 20th century, Albert Einstein, and the spontaneous and stimulated emissions are a part of his theory of radiation. Now I want to talk about three important concepts in laser science. Convergence means focusing of light rays to a point. Collimation means light rays are parallel, don't spread out much. And directivity means that light is in a specific direction rather than in all directions. You can see here the difference between lamplight and laser light. Laser light has some extraordinary qualities. It's monochromatic, coherence, low divergence, and high directivity and polarization are the other characteristics of laser light. But the point is that it doesn't mean that all laser lights have all of these characteristics. These features are what make laser light so suitable for targeted therapies like PBM. Now let's zoom on a monochromaticity of laser light. It means that laser light is an extremely narrow wavelength range, often less than 2 nanometers wide, but in flash lamp or ordinary or regular lamps, a broad spectrum of light of wavelengths, including white light, are used. I told you in the previous session that wavelength determines the color of light. Um, Laser beams can be convergence. It means that they tightly focus on a point. So the rays stay parallel. They are highly directional, and the light waves are synchronized in same direction, same frequency, and same phase. Um, I want to say another point about the coherency of light. Think of a coherent light like a team rowing in perfect sync. So, same direction, same frequency, same phase. This unity gives laser light its power to penetrate deeply and stimulate cells effectively. So, it is very suitable for therapeutic aims. Another unique trait is polarization. Laser light waves are often aligned to a single plane. That's quite different from regular light where the waves scatter in multiple directions. It means that light is an electromagnetic wave, and the electrical field of light wave restricted to a single axis and a single plane in a polarized light. But in non-polarized light wave vibrates randomly in multiple directions, not being confined to a single plane. So in lamplight, the light is non-polarized, and the laser, not all of the lasers, but most of them, their lights is polarized. Here's the quick comparison. Lasers are more monochromatic, coherent, directional, and usually polarized. LEDs are broader, less focused, and more economical. But each has its own role in PBM depending on the therapeutic goal. I told you in the previous session that LEDs are one of the PBM devices, and PBM is done not only by lasers but also by LEDs. And the LEDs which used in PBM are designed for therapy, and they are different from the regular LEDs which used for illumination, just for illumination. And now I want to talk about PBM LEDs and their differences with light LEDs. When we talk about PBM LEDs, we're referring to light sources specifically designed for biological effects, not just illumination. They operate at therapeutic wavelengths and power densities and are often cooled to prevent skin damage. But regular LEDs, on the other hand, prioritize visibility and brightness. Here you can see the differences between the PBM LEDs and light LEDs. So we can't use light LEDs for PBM therapy. This session is up. Thanks for your attention. If you're interested in learning PBM and tinnitus and their connections, subscribe the channel and please leave your comments about what topics you would like me to talk about. And for the next session, it would be better to take a break from PBM and talk a little about tinnitus. So see you in the next session. Stay tuned and have a nice time.